Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go from Green Bay. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Henderson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that? Five.
To the air, May. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, crazy. Let's push it in here, baby.
Looking to throw, May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. May going to give it to Henderson to the 43, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 5.
Crazy. I hear what's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, 5.
On play action, May. Gets this complete to Butte. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, 48 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Packers 0.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Love now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Smash, red. Set.
Now Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden from 3 yards out. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's May. Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, here goes tonight. Crazy. Hey, what's up?
From the shotgun, it's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Throwing here is May. It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
To throw, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Ready.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Love, they go play action now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Five.
From the shotgun, May with it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
And the Patriots first down.
They'll throw with May. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Douglas complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 23 yards the pickup there.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
5 yards to go.
Crazy. Diddy, what's up? Crazy.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good. 5. Hey, here goes tonight. Hey, what's up? Torpedo.
Henderson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And now they'll shift things around. Henderson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Hey, what's up? Crazy. Hey, 5.
To the air, May. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For the field goal. A 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's taken in by Kraft. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, 37 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Mays pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come to like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Douglas, the man in motion. Looking to throw. May. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2.
They'll look to throw.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, what's that? Hey, 5. Crazy.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
5. Hey, what's that?
He'll look to throw.
May looking to run.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Torpedo! Hey, what's up? Crazy!
They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 12. Andres Borregales to kick off for New England.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Love. His throw incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Angel. Hey, what's up? Crazy. Hey, 5. Crazy. Yeah, you're here. Here you go.
Here's May.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
What's up?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
30 G. Hey, 5.
He'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
Hunter Henry from 17 yards out.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quick.